Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to show you how I make my stew goat. Very delicious. In order to achieve this dish, you have to make sure that you properly clean your goat. All right, I'm not sure what happened, but our video cut off, and I just wanted to come back and show you what I use to clean my meat. As you can see, we have some sour oranges. Okay, this is important, along with fresh lime. I did add some vinegar, white vinegar, some bottled lemon juice, and also salt. Okay, and I pour that all over our meat. And the reason you want to wash it with all of these items is to remove that strong gamey smell, okay, and the taste. All right, so this have been sitting around for about 10 minutes now. Okay, so once I poured everything in, I just kind of massaged it and I allow it to sit for 10 minutes. So now what I'm going to do is take every piece and just rub our sour orange and our lemon all over it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. If there's any fat that I want to get rid of, I'm going to go ahead and do that as well. So let me come back and show you. See, like this, I'm going to get rid of that. Okay, so I'm going to come back and show you what I do next. Our meat has been sitting for about 10 to 15 minutes. So now what I'm going to do is use the faucet water and just give it a quick rinse. All right. Now I'm going to pour my hot water that I boiled. And we're going to cover this. We're going to leave our sour orange and our lime skins. And I'm going to allow this to sit for about 10 minutes. And once it cools down, I'll come back and show you how I season it. Now your meat is ready to be seasoned. So what I'm going to do is add some of my Epis. And my Epis has nice flavor. So this is perfect. I'm going to add some Sazon package. And this one is the one that has no MSG. And add the whole thing in there. Add some roasted garlic. Okay. My Epis has fresh garlic in there. I like the taste of garlic. That's why I add just a little bit more. And for sure, you're going to add your adobo. Okay, that should be good. Yeah. And this adobo has non-MSG. I'm going to add some whole cloves. You can use powder clove, but I'm going to add some whole cloves. And yes, I'm going to drop it straight in there. You can stick yours in a bell pepper or some onions or inside a Scotch bonnet. I like mine straight in. All right. Last thing I will use is just a little bit of complete seasoning. As you can see, I'm not using Maggi. This is why I use the whole package of the Sazon package. I'm going to add some of our fresh lime juice. We're going to squeeze some in it. And not that much, because remember, we had it soaking in lime and sour. Go ahead and just give it a stir. All right, here's our seasoned meat. I'm going to allow this to just marinate for about 15 to 20 minutes. And then I'll come back and show you, but you can let it sit in the refrigerator overnight. All right, to my pot, I'm going to add in our seasoned meat. And allow this to cook for about 10 to 15 minutes without adding any liquid to it. But what I will add is a habanero pepper. I'm gonna add some fresh parsley, and I will also add some fresh thyme. Okay, like that. And we're gonna cover it up. Now I'll come back and show you. I want to show you. Okay, you see the amount of liquid that's in here? Whoops. Okay, I did not add any liquid. So what we're gonna do is just allow it to cook until the liquid evaporate. All right, just wanted to show you our liquid. Okay, the majority of our liquid already evaporated. Okay, so now what you want to do is add hot boiling water, okay, to your pot. And I'm going to, that should be good. And the reason you allow it to cook in its own juices, what that does is make your meat nice and flavorful. Okay, so now we're gonna put the lid on, and I'm gonna reduce my heat down to a number 3 and allow it to cook until nice and tender. That should take anywhere from 45 to an hour. Okay, our goat has been cooking for a while. I did not time it. All I did was come in and check it. So now I took a big piece and I kind of took my spoon and I pushed down on it. It's nice and tender. So this tells me that my goat is all ready. So now I'm going to give it a little bit of color. I'm just going to add just a little bit of olive oil like this. And you do not have to add oil. And to it, I'm going to add some tomato paste. You do not have to add tomato paste, but I use organic tomato paste that I make myself. So, and my stove was on low, so now I'm going to turn my stove on a medium high. And then we're just going to stir the meat just a little bit and let our tomato paste get all over the meat. Guys, it smells fabulous in here. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. So I'm going to let this kind of cook in the tomato paste because we don't want that raw taste of the tomato paste. And that's going to give it a nice color. Then I'll come back in a few minutes and show you what I do next. All right, just wanted to show you right quick. Okay, this is how it's looking so far. So what I just allow it to cook and then kind of open it up and then add some liquid like this. And we're going to scrape the bottom. Okay, you just kind of give it a turn and just allow it to sit until you get the desired color. I mean, it's looking perfect. Okay, and I don't want to overdo it because it's already nice and tender. So now what you want to do is add liquid hot water to the side. Okay, so you add your liquid to the side. And I like to move it around just a little bit. Just make sure we're scraping the bottom. And I'm not gonna, I turn my stove down. It's looking beautiful, guys. Okay. And now we're gonna add and what I also like to add is some of my Haitian hot sauce. Okay, this is my Haitian hot sauce. I'm gonna add a spoon because we want ours to have like a little heat. Let's do 2. That's gonna taste fabulous. Now you're gonna add some of your bell peppers. Okay, like that. And now I'm gonna add my onions. I'm gonna allow this to, it's already cooked. So I'm gonna turn my stove off and just allow the heat to cook our bell peppers for about a minute. And then I'll come back and show you what it looks like. Give you a closer look. See how beautiful that is. All right, guys, here's our fabulous, fabulous, fabulous stewed goat. It is absolutely tasty. It does not have that strong goat flavor. It is delicious, delicious, delicious. Until next time, like, comment. Do not forget to subscribe.